football. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Tonight, a good one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. Off we go from Vegas. On the return is Dylan Lowby. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage, and that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is. You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Keep it on the ground with Genty, and nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early third down coming up.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That's hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position. You just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12 there. First down, KC.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
A gain of
19 more on that one, and another first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Pacheco.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. Out wide, setting up the screen for Rice. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And he'll take it on in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Laube now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. Play fake. Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense. Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. Gonna get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Vegas.
First and 10.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll go again with Genty. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up third and 10.
Here's a third and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. Brought in by Myers. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On fourth down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal.
A 45-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Raiders will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Daniel Carlson.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Ray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. The Chiefs offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Now a carry for Hunt. He's down right at the 40, but that is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Kansas City.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
A 2nd effort, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs are on top. It's 14-10.
Raiders 10.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Laube now to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down is Smith. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Cash. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
In motion is Myers. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. So we are through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top, and we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Genty. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Smith gonna keep this himself. Oh, the ball's out. And unfortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
At the 40-yard line.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
2nd down. Smith. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
For another Las
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, Here's 2nd and 8. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's now 3rd.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Smith. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there, now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Daniel Carlson.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Remigio now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over.
The Chiefs and their running back Isaiah Pacheco head out for their next drive. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So you've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Ariza to punt. Deep for the Raiders, it's Trey Tucker. That one gonna land a little too close to the goal line. Doesn't stop into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's, the ball comes out. One of his teammates is there,
You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it straight ahead now with Gentry. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Once again, it's Gentry. And that's not going to be nearly enough. He'll get 4, but 4th and long coming up.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Darnay Holmes over there to make the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will score! tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
21, Raiders 13.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Tommy Malott to return it. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Raiders take over.
The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Jack Besh that time.
Brings up third down
coming up.
13.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Working out of the gun, Smith. They will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
For a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made back.
That is George Karlaftis in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 2nd down, Smith. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. Ball inside the 25-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10. To throw. Smith to the left side. It is caught by Myers. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
An 8-yard gain.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Throwing on second down. Smith. Off he goes. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
And the Raider first down. First down and goal to go.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up at first and goal.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Raiders. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Carlson now for the extra point.
After.
And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break.
Daniel Carlson.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Remigio now on the return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Here's Matt Ariza now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. And he's already topped the century mark in receiving yards here in this first half, so you'd have to think the bulk of the targets are going to continue to go his way. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At the 31-yard line.
Second and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. That's a short one, brought by Bowers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. Here's Gino. Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
10 yards.
And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half.
Daniel Carlson.
This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Remigio now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll do so with first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Ball carrier. Darian Porter on the tackle. A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Raiders offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Gentry to start the drive. And he'll work ahead, score about 5 to the 25.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion here is Tucker. Keep it on the ground with Gentry. And this is going to be a Raiders first down. Tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Leo Chenal, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
A gain of 1.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On the handoff, this is Gentry. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Drew Tranquill up to make the tackle.
Drew Tranquill. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 7. Run out of the gun for Gentry. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
It's 3rd and 4. Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith from the gun on 3rd down. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Here's Gentry. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's another Las Vegas
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Denty. Touchdown!
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Raiders will up the lead to 5.
26, Chiefs 21.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. Ray going to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win. And that's exactly what he did here.
To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big time.
And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Adam Butler gets in there for the sack. And now it's third and goal.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So the last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Open man right side is Kelsey. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for three, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Malott to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The
Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They'll start out first down and 10. This looks like a design run, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 29, here's second down and 6. From the shotgun, Smith. Defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And now it's fourth down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Raiders have their punt team out there. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. Now, fair catch, and he'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with first and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Brought down
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
On second down, Mahomes. Now he'll run it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Kansas City.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Here's a run with Hunt. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. They put Kelsey in motion. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Monday Night Primetime continues after this. Here we go. Third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
First down, Chiefs.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up the key third down?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Intended for
well, they all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over once again. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Running right, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Play action now. It's Gino. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. And they'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. First and 10 for Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the fourth quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
They're going to work this down inside the 45. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Kansas City.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Throwing is Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Mahomes now out of the gun here on third down. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Laube now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Smith will get this complete to his tight end Bowers. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now, Gentile. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Vegas.
Another Raiders 1st down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception. And the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
On 2nd down, Smith. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12.
Good
for a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
In motion is Myers. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the line of scrimmage.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Gino. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. That's the All-Pro 3 years running. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Room to maneuver at the 35. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to take the lead here in the fourth. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. Ray going to return it. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Xavier Worthy. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Mahomes quickly out to right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. A gain of 11 there and a 1st down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and goal, Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Butker now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will up the lead to 5.
Chiefs 34, Raiders 29. Harrison Butker.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Malott to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The
Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football.
29-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. Good-looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts.
And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. Back is Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
11 more yards.
That's 11 yards again. 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Complete to Trey Tucker. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, Smith. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Mike, we always say pass rush ends games, and for all intents and purposes, this could be the game right here. There's no guarantee that if they fail on this 4th down, that they're going to have a chance to even get the ball back.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. This is caught. That's picked up by the Chiefs.
Smith's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Vegas.